So here's gonna be a really crappy intro, which is basically me editing this video later. Basically, I was planning to put the editing of all my YYGS essays into one video, but it got too long, so this is actually part 2. And you can find part 1 either in the top corner here. I'll put the link in either one of these corners, and I'll also put it in the description below. Hope you enjoyed part 2. Here are the short takes. If you could design a semester-long course at your high school, what would it be called? A course that teaches life skills such as how to negotiate in the workplace or cooking, as these will benefit us as adults in the future. It's not bad. I don't really have anything to edit. I really don't know how YYGS would decide whether to accept or reject you depending on these short takes, just because they're so short. Just write whatever comes to your mind first, and this was what I thought of first as well. If you could have dinner with anyone living or deceased, who would it be and why? I put Richard Feynman. From what I've read from his 2 biographies, he seems like an intriguing, insanely intelligent, happy-go-lucky person. Yeah, it works. I still like it, and I still admire Richard Feynman, so it's still what I would write if I wrote these today, so these got the point across. Okay, last one. Thank God. I can't wait to get this over with because just reading this makes me cringe so hard. I can't believe this was what I wrote a year ago. I could never write these. Okay. Last one. This is the 200-word one. The prompt is, we want to learn more about your background, beliefs, values, and or the most important the important people in your life. Please tell us about something that has influenced you and articulate how it has shaped you. I think that if I wrote this essay today, I would probably write something very different, and I could probably write something on a more unique topic, because I remember I wrote this about piano. And piano is a very common topic. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with writing about something very common. In fact, for college application essays, it's completely fine if you write them about very common topics. It's just how you discuss them, so you have to have a very unique approach in the common topic you're talking about. As a young girl of age 6, I associated playing the piano with tedious work. Fast forward 10 years, 8 ABRSM exams, and the same number of distinctions later, I've grown to love playing the piano for how significantly it has influenced me. Okay, I mean, works fine. I don't know what I would change this to, so. I hated practicing. Why was it that while my friends could play video games or hang out, I had to spend that hour moping at the piano, striking keys that only brought ugly dissonance? Yet, gradually, as I mastered technique after technique, I learned the importance of practicing. Practice makes perfect, they say, but I never believed it until I heard it with my own ears. The sweet melody singing as my fingers dance gracefully over the keys. As a result, I learned the value of hard work and now strive every day to become more diligent in my studies. Furthermore, as I've become more expressive in playing sonatas and scherzos, the shy 10-year-old introvert was replaced by a confident young leader. I'm now comfortable with expressing myself not just artistically, but in everyday life, establishing my unique identity unapologetically. Okay, now that I read this, it doesn't seem that bad. I think the most cringe, like, the essay I was really cringing about was the first one. Just because, I don't know, just comes off as very, like, this girl did not know what she was writing about when she wrote that essay, honestly. I could have definitely have more specific examples, like, oh, like here I say, now strive every day to become more diligent in my studies. First of all, it should be every day as 2 words, I'm pretty sure. And also, be more diligent in my studies, seriously, like, you're applying to YYGS, they kind of expect that. So, it doesn't really add much. They can see from your grades that you're diligent in your studies. So, you can honestly delete. You can just say, I learned the value of hard work, and now strive every day to do the best I can, kind of just in anything in general, not just your grades, you know, because if you watch my first YYGS video, I did mention my grades were like pretty good. I mean, I'm not saying this to brag, I swear. It's like the most recent report I sent them, I got all A stars. So yeah, I really don't need to talk about my grades here. So become more diligent in general. I can't type. Everything I do. I really think I could expand more about this if I had the words, because I think the word count for this whole essay was exactly 200. Could expand on this with specific examples. I really think I should have talked about more specific examples here. Like even one is fine. And last sentence, I'm incredibly grateful for all the lessons playing the piano has taught me about living life. I'm incredibly grateful for all the lessons playing the piano has taught me about life. I'm incredibly grateful for all the life lessons playing the piano has taught me. You know what, screw it, this works. It's not even that bad. I think the essay I really did not like the most was this 500-word essay. So yeah, I guess I'm done editing these. Kind of like I just gave suggestions on these, and I will put the link to this Google Doc in the description below if you guys want to check it out. And yeah, of course, I feel like I don't really need to say much, but plagiarism, just don't. And yeah, I've also gotten like Instagram DMs asking me for tips and stuff, and I always refer them back to my first video because I did talk about how you really need to find the overlap between you and YYGS and why, like, you have to convey very clearly why you think you would be a great fit for that program. So after reading these again and editing them, I really think it's just a matter of finding examples to back up your claims. Like, oh, for example, if I say I'm very globally minded, and so I really think I could bring a very unique perspective to YYGS and like back up that with an example, which for me would be Stop Single Use Shanghai, which is my initiative to kind of alleviate single-use plastic usage in our local community. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please feel free to subscribe if you want, and do reach out if you have any questions to my Instagram. I'll put a link in the description. I usually respond, but please don't ask like repetitive questions because I'll just refer you back to videos I've made on here. Thank you guys. Like, let me know what you think of my essays. Honestly, maybe I'm overcritical, maybe I'm not. You guys can be brutally honest in the comments. I won't really care. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!